We've got 7 days. 7 days of smashing sit-ups until spring sets in. It'll be the 1st of April and we can finally start getting some good seeds underway. How far do you think we can get with fitness before then? We're currently at 13,385. It's about to go up to 13, maybe even 13,500, 13,400. We're not too far out. We're actually doing quite well. We need to get another 4,500 within the next 7 days because I do not really want to be here after April kicks off. I've got a big plan and could potentially be a very, very flawed plan, but it might work out. So a little while back now, we began a story following the parents of Doug, chasing them all the way up to their home in Louisville, only to find out that they weren't there and they had to abandon it for safety, really. Safety and to look after another man. They were led up to the top point of Louisville. Now, I've got a few little plans for Louisville, but I feel like we kind of need to get that part out the way first. Follow their story, see how they go, see where we end up, and figure out what we can do from there. Following that, I kind of want to get the welding books and metalworking books and everything else that we could need. We need some cooking books to clear up the last levels, carving would be grand, the end of the carpentry, and basically everything else. If we can do that, it would be wonderful. I think the only place we're going to have that luck is Louisville State University. Big up the LSU. I reckon if we can get there, we'll be able to find all of the books we need and more. But that will come at a heavy, heavy price because things are not going to be cheap. Not at all. It's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of grafting, probably a lot of blood, sweat, potential death and tears to get there. And I'm a little bit worried about it. I'm not going to lie. So I think what we need to do, get this farm underway, get our fitness up, get ourselves as prepared as we possibly can be, maybe even grind our spear up over the next 3 levels, kind of just see how we go. I think if we can do it all with the spear on our back, it would be a damn good day. They're so easy to make, so easy to just, stock up and take with you that we probably won't even break a sweat if we're prepared enough. Failing that, we can just go hard on the baseball bat. We're actually doing quite well with it. We're coming up to level 6. It's doing well. It's doing very well. So yeah, we should be okay. And I think once we get this next level of fitness, we'll be able to fly through it. I don't think the exhaustion is going to take too much impact on us. It'll take our out of shape trait off. So we'll have that negative thingy cleared, which would be grand. And we'll just be way better off. Our weight would be up. Our fitness will be up. And we'll just be a damn good man. I'm going to fly through this for the next week. Fingers crossed we can hit that next level because I do not want to do it anymore. I've been doing it for 3 minutes and I'm already bored. I'll see you on the other side. We're up to the 29th. We got 2 days and we're so close. 16.5. I did switch over to burpees as well because it does the strength. And we can get pretty much the same amount of XP as we can for doing sit-ups. So it just kind of feels like a no-brainer. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone and all that. And yeah, so far it's been pretty good. We're up to 44.3 on the strength. So we've cleared 2,500 of that. Gets us 1 step closer to that next level. And fitness is basically there. Basically there. It's just taken almost 9 months for me to finally grind it out. What a dog. Yeah, it's been a process, to say the least. And I actually don't feel so bad about grinding this now. Now that we're almost leveled up, it kind of feels a lot less painful. Does that make sense? I feel like that is just reaping the rewards of your actions, I guess. Always gets those endorphins going. Is that the word? I think so. We're 1,200 out. I reckon we can do this in a day. I reckon we got this. Let's maybe get 1 more session in tonight. We're going to be super tired. So I don't think we'll tick over the 17,000. Nah, not quite. But yeah, let's sleep it off. Figure it out in the morning. Hopefully tomorrow's the day. Can we clear 1,000 in a day? Maybe. Maybe. I think this one's going to be the one. I think we actually made it for April. Let's just fly through, shall we? 1980. Come on. There we go. +1 fitness. Beautiful. Level 5 is finally here. We've cleared the out of shape trait, which is just perfect. We're a stout. Man, things are looking good. Things are looking so good. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a great start to the day. We're one day away from the big uns too. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. So much is changing so very quickly. Oh, where to go next is the question. I guess bed. I reckon we try and sleep off whatever pain we've got left. We've been flying through the painkillers just trying to get stuff done. Our weight is on the full. Well, it's no time like the present, I guess. Smash out half an egg roast. And I guess just to polish it off, we should use up any fish we can before it goes stale. That one we should probably cook just on its own and eat it. Probably not the worst idea. Otherwise, though, today's going to be an absolutely grand day. I think rest up, get some sleep, figure ourselves out, make a plan for the day, figure out what seeds we're going to plant, and then, yeah, go from there. I think I'm going to eat and see you guys in the morning. Fingers crossed, it's actually a really nice day. We've had some lovely weather over the past few days, so I'm kind of praying it pulls through. That's one thing I did forget. However, it's been been a solid week. The whole week we were grinding fitness, these guys were just grinding life, trying to survive. Poor little guys. Alright, let's get these cleaned out and cleaned up. I've actually been pretty good at staying on top of them. Just get a bit forgetful every now and then. Completely forget that they're out here just chilling, and maybe I should, A, employ someone to do it for me if I knew it wasn't the end of the world. B, maybe cut down the chickens a bit. Maybe. I reckon we could start clearing out some chicks and get them in a separate, ready to go pen. Sounds horrendous, but it might be worth it. Just maybe. If we could start actually getting through some of these chickens and making the chicks dinner rather than just extra pets that are just killing each other slowly, it would be a lot more beneficial, a whole lot more beneficial. Took way longer than I thought, but all of these are prepared in April. I think I'm going to start strong with the broccoli and the cabbages and the cucumbers and just kind of get as much as we can out of the way. Let's crack open both of those. Crack open 2 cabbages, 2 seed packets, and I think I might go for the cucumbers too. So I kind of want to get it so we can just place down a row of each, Broccoli gets out the way. And then, yeah, we are just pretty prepped up for the entire however long they take to grow. A lot of them are a long time. I'm not going to lie. We're talking like 3 months, 2-3 months. It's a long old time in Zomboid time. We may not even see the end of these seeds, but it's worth a shot. We can only try, can't we? And I think if we're very, very lucky, we can make something pretty grand out of this. Let's grab a cauliflower as well. Now, what we can do with all of this is make one mighty roast at the end of the year, which is just wonderful. As soon as we start getting into winter, we're going to have so much food lined up. It would be a shame to waste literally any of it. It's just 1, 2, 3. Nice. All of the little bits are done. Over on that side, let's sling the cabbage seeds and empty seed packets straight into there. Gets that down. Alright, what's next then? You know what, we should water everything first. We're kind of struggling with water just a little bit. I think watering's going to be a hell of a lot harder this time around than it was once before. They are parched. 60. Still thirsty. What about another 20? Fine. Okay, we'll do 80 on all of them. Ah, this is going to suck. This is going to suck. Because these aren't that full either. They feel a lot slower than they once did. 6.92. That's not a lot of water. Not at all. Just going to have to play the game, I think, aren't we? Get them up to fine at least, and then figure it out from there. It's probably the way. And that's both of our rain collectors done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Does this fill up, or do we have to fill it ourselves? Probably have to fill it ourselves. Yeah, it's a closed thing. Use 20 litres. Oh, it's full of blood, isn't it? Yeah, that's not exactly ideal. Can I pour? Switch, target. So annoying. There we go. Get her in the end. Let's do all of that, and then we can probably do the other one too. Again, not really necessary. We have got a lot of water in the base, but I don't know how long we're going to go without rain, so I wouldn't mind preserving that for as long as we possibly can. Okay, that's a good chunk, freshly watered. I don't think I'm going to do any more, I'm not going to lie. Waiting all this time to get them done, and yeah, things are starting to struggle. These are all thirsty as well. Huh. Yeah, it's not something I really took into consideration, I'm not going to lie. We're going to need an emergency broadcast radio, aren't we? I think. I reckon we make that a future priority. Tracking down whatever broadcast system we can. If we can get that, then we can be a lot more organised with our farming. A lot more prepared for the worst, I guess. Not exactly ideal. Not ideal at all. Are these fine after 20? Yeah. Cool. Alright, still a whole lot more work than I want to do, but it's got to be done, and that is the main thing. Let's just fly through the rest of these quick. 220. Yeah, we're not quite going to make it either. We did just about make it, with help from our orange soda bottle. That's all good. Let's leave that out here just for good measure. The rest is going to have to wait. Well, we've at least got a semi-functioning farm. Not quite how I wanted it to be, but she'll certainly do. I'm not gonna grumble, that's for sure. One extra log too. Let's just add it to this mess. This is literally like spear central. Over what, 30 saplings, 55. Oh, that's twigs. 45 branches plus extras. Yeah, we're pretty set when it comes to seeds, not seeds, spears. We need to get working on that skill ASAP. We got another baby. There's a lot of raccoon just messing her. What are you? You're a female too. Sweet. Dying of thirst. There's no water in her. There's water. She's just not drinking it. Let's get you thirsty less, my dear. And the rest? What are you up to, Rosie? You're not thirsty. Rocky? You're good. Oh my god, there's a second baby. Little baby raccoon, where you at? Male. Okay, that's going to cause some issues. We're going to have to pick up you and get you elsewhere, I think. Ah, I hate to do it, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Ah, it does also mean we need to find a proper feeding point for it and stuff. Let's just sling him out here for now. There's plenty of feed. Plenty of little pals. Sure, it'll be alright. I just know that someone's going to die if we leave him in there. Do not want that. Just grab the rest of the dung and hightail out of here. It's got to be the way, right? Got to be the way. We can... I really want to make these a home. I'm not going to lie. I really need to set something up. I'm kind of thinking something over this way. But I would also like to have them have grass access as well. Just need to figure something out. We're kind of a little bit overfilled at the inn at the minute. Starting to get a little bit messy. Get the dung in there. Let's go to bed. I'll see you guys when the sun's up. I think just to start a little journey today, I want to head back down to Louisville's Checkpoint. We've got a big old quest that I've been wanting to get done for a while, and that's clearing that place out. Why is nothing starting today? This took forever to get running. This has just done the same. It's really starting to get a little bit frustrating. You know, we probably don't even need a car. There's a lot of Zeds on our walk down. I think we just go and take care of those. But yeah, there's, well, the ever quest of clearing out Louisville's Checkpoint. That's one thing that does need to get ticked off at some point. It's a long way away, like a long way away. But I wouldn't mind at least trying to make a bit of a dent, maybe getting some flames down there. I care a bit less about the loot and more about clearing the dead now. So yeah, maybe we just bite the bullet on this one and just, well, torch it, really. Clear out a path, get a siren down there, and just go to town. Fingers crossed we can actually pull it off. There is a siren in... Where is she? There's a siren not too far from us. That is one thing I would like to go and get at some point. I have marked it on the map so we can just swing by and grab it. Could be worth doing for this mission. It was the original plan with the one we got back at base, but that thing is torn to pieces. And I don't quite know if you can repair a light bar with a red light bar. I think it might need to be yellow. So yeah, that's kind of put on the back burner once again. If we can't, I'll get the backup siren and clear the place out. Otherwise, we might just have our work cut out for us. Either way, should be quite a fun task. Let's just push the rest of the way down this way, see how we go. Hopefully these sets aren't too much of a bother and we can just glide through them. The muscle strain sets in. That's the one thing that kills learning new skills. Makes it so much tougher than it should be. Doesn't help that this is gonna break off any minute. There we go. Knew it, I could feel it. And I think we lose the blade. Yeah. We can, however, just carve a whole bunch of new gear. Bump up that carving skill just a touch. We've made it down to the tracks, and I'm regretting letting him get obese. We might have made a little mistake there. We've been flying through the exhaustion like no other. It's been a bit of a mission. Little bit of a mission. Oh, can we get a book out of here? I know the backpack usually lies, but there we go. There's the exhaustion. Yeah, just a little magazine. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Those Survivor Zeds tend to carry some of the best books that you can get in the game. Not those Survivor Zeds. They are just the disappointing ones. But the big guys that you can find, they're just like universities in disguise. They are absolutely grand. I'm yet to find any of them. I've been pretty unlucky this run, to be fair. For the luck that we've had to the luck that we could have, it's been pretty non-existent. It's a bit mad. Finding good weapons, finding Survivor Zeds with bags. We've travelled quite far and still haven't seen a thing. Almost feels a bit weird. Almost feels like I've turned something off in the settings that I definitely shouldn't have. But that's okay. Speaking of getting the good weapons, that's just a spear. What a shame. What a shamey, shamey, shame. Still though, I'll take it. We are grafting that skill anyway. Bit of a no-brainer. Get my fella. Can we be speedy? We can. Speedy enough too. Nice. Get my fella. We can just clear through these. Probably head back and rest and then try again. It'll put us on a pretty good path. Maybe a little bit more than 3. Wonder how well this is going to hold up, to be fair. Come on. Okay, not very well. That settles that. Yeah, I was going to say our stamina's not going to hold up too well either. Come on. There we go. We are still up like 4 spears though, so we're doing well enough. Well enough for me at least anyway. So for one big old stabber, but doesn't seem to like it for some reason. It's a wee bit annoying. There we go. Tell you what, for leveling, having this place on hand is just unreal. It's basically a Zeds on tap. Like you can't really go wrong. It's going to be perfect for leveling the spear. I reckon if we're pretty effective with it, we could probably clear level 3 today. Maybe not. Not with all the breakages. I'll save it. I'll save it. We have got another 3 left to go though. Not bad. Can I... Oh, I was hoping we'd be quicker than that. Come on. There we go. Spear to hand. It's really hoping for one big old swinger, but no joy. Oh yeah, we're super sad. That'd be why it was so slow. But yeah, we're kind of on a good path to level 3. We're just under halfway. Which, again, pretty good I'd say. For how little time we've put into these, the gains are unbelievable. I wish there was a trait or skill book or something that you could use to buff them up a touch. Metal spearhead. Handy. Ah, maybe that's the one that broke off on the stick. Damn, they got up quick. Let's just sling that in there. We can worry about that when we're home. Definitely don't need to do it right now, that's for sure. Oh, we're heading back to probably the factory tonight anyway. No, we'll probably head back to base. I feel like it's probably the better idea. Get a good night's sleep in a good bed. Don't really have to stress too much then. Come on, fellas. Nice. And we can be at peak ability tomorrow. Could be worth heading back now, you know. Last set down? Yeah, that'll do it. Let's head back to base. Let's come back tomorrow. Fingers crossed we can get level 3. I reckon we can get it in this episode, for sure. Guess here we go for round 2 then. Come on, fella. Ah, has he got a kitchen knife or a hunting knife? Can't quite see the yellow handle. I guess it's a kitchen knife. Bet it's like a steak knife or something, you know, kind of terrible. It's going to be worth a check regardless though, isn't it? Come on, lads. That's blue shorts. What we got? Kitchen knife? My money's on kitchen knife. Yeah. Digital watch though. Take that all day long. We are struggling for electrical parts at the minute. Sooner I can get them stacked up the better, because our generators are definitely starting to struggle, to say the least. The more we can keep those up, the more we can save ourselves from burning down everything. One thing I definitely do not want to do. Exhausted again, already. Overweight takes its toll, man. Big time. Guess there's no time like the present, right? Let's get that level 3. I'm ready for it. So very ready. Whatever it takes. Maybe. I feel like I'm definitely going to eat those words very quickly. A little bit of muscle strain. A couple of military Zeds creeping their way down. Hopefully we can just dart off to the left in a second, rest up and kind of regroup. Come on, lads. A little bit worried about using this blade on decent clothing. Feel like it will just tear it to shreds, but I mean, there's not really a lot we can do now, is there? We kind of just gotta play the game. Hold up hope that we can pull through and see how we go. Has he got a magazine? No. He has got military boots though. They'll be handy. More of those we can get, the better. Alright, yeah, let's just... Oh, there's even clay down here. Just never noticed it before. How mad. Oh, the little leather pants are still there. They've been there like all winter. That's wild. I thought they would have despawned. The more you know. The more you know. I wonder if we can actually get back into our corner. Remember when we were like really pushing for that? We could make that work. I mean, we're a lot better with weapons now. We have got a steel bat calling our name. It's tempting. Tempting and probably could work. I mean, let's get ourselves to level 3 first with this, I think. And then we can make a little plan from there. It all seems to be pretty steady so far. There's still a ton down there. I feel like this is just where all of the Valley Station Zeds wind up. Because this place used to be so busy. And now it's just quiet up until you get to here. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? At least in my eyes, anyway. 218. We're going to get level 3 today, without question. And we got some fresh aviators. If we're quick. Ah, got the beret, but not the one thing that we wanted. Classic. Means they're probably lost to the elements. Wonderful. There we go. Nice. Alright, how is this looking? Pretty battered. We can sharpen it if we're quick, but I feel like we might just be a bit too slow. Play the game. I think there's one to our left. Really don't like it. There's just a lot everywhere, isn't there? There we go. You get there in the end. Kind of just want them as perfect as they can possibly be. Just in time for the exhaustion. Nice. Completely wasted sharpening. There we go. And stomp her out just for good measure. Lovely. The feet still work fine. Feel like we're moments away from another broken spear. Only time will tell. Come on, lads. Can we get any goodies out of the duffel bag, though? There we go. No, it could have been far off. Ooh. Swing and a miss. Oh, double whammy. Triple. Beautiful. It's a goddamn triple. Oh, they do actually stay on the bodies, then. Can we repair them? I'll take it and see what we can do. Because if we can either repair it or break it down or something, it'll be worth keeping hold of, you know? Yeah, because that thing's battered. No idea. No idea. I'll take it home and see what we can do with it. Otherwise, it's getting pretty dark. It's getting late. We're going to be getting sleepy in no time. We should probably head back. There's the exhaustion that's kind of going to blow the whistle. Get me out of here. Yeah, they're building up, aren't they? Maybe not. Come on. If I could just clear these last two, I'll be happy. Oh, that torch is so much better. So much better. Alright, duffel bag on the ground. Can we get like a granola bar? A donut? It's going to be rotten. That's sad. And a pretzel we may as well eat on the road. Nice. Let's get back to base. Let's sleep. Come back fresh and fit as a fiddle. We can turn them into metal bars. Later down the line. It may be worth keeping hold of them just for good measure. We don't really need them, but, you know, it's better than wasting them. Seems like everything these days has a purpose, and I quite like that. Hopefully this rain keeps up. Snow, whatever it is. If that keeps up into the morning, we'll save ourselves a lot of aggro water in this bad boy. That'd be a damn good start to the day. We can only hope. Kept up, but it's yet to get warm enough for more rain. We did just hit our next carving level 2, which was good. Been flying through those little metal pipes. They are very handy. I might just sling these over here with that mess. At least if we ever need a loadout, it's right there ready and waiting for us. How many more spears do we have? One. One spear in there, one in our bag. And that one seems to be bang on. These are still going. Hopefully it rains. I've never been more like hopeful for rain ever in this game. I could just really use it. I don't really want to water stuff, I'm not going to lie. I'm lazy. I like things to be automatic. If I could set up like a sprinkler system or some sort of irrigation, I'd do it in a heartbeat because I like things to be done for me. I've spent a lot of time playing Space Engineers, even back on like Minecraft. Everything was redstone. Everything was automated. Everything was just done. It just worked. Having to do stuff manually is kind of my biggest nightmare. Do you know what I mean? I'm even going into computer science so I can automate stuff and learn to program so I can learn to automate my life and just make life easy. And maybe even build a robot at some point to just, I don't know, butter the bread. I'm a lazy man. Hence why I want to sit and play games for a living, because this is way more fun than doing construction. And I can just be kind of lazy and, you know, work out on my own time. This rain is the biggest blessing because it means the irrigation is basically there. It just waters itself. I don't have to do it. I can be lazy. Dream come true. Big up the rain. Feel like we don't appreciate it enough. Especially us Brits, because the rain is probably our biggest curse of a country. Rain, grey skies, no sunshine, but doesn't mean the farmers get an easy day. If it rains, you're golden. No worrying about watering. It just works. Nature takes care of it, automatic. For probably the first time in their lives, and it's a bit of a wonder sometimes, isn't it? These guys got a little bit active last night. Active threat on the move is never really what you want. Not when you're trying to push them back, anyway. Come on, lads. Again, I probably should have made a tally for how many we've actually taken down out here. 4, 4, 4, 5. 4, 4, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. I'll take it. For almost a year, it's pretty low compared to our usual standard, but yeah, I'm not going to grumble. Not for a second. We've done incredibly well. Considering my last guy was on like a few hundred, this is like setting the gold bar for good standards of killing Zeds in build 42. I've struggled a lot, I'm not going to lie. I'm so glad this character's at a point where he can just stroll through without breaking a sweat. It makes the game so much more fun, I'm not going to lie. It makes it so much more fun. We don't have to rely on stressing about muscle strain and worrying about exhaustion 24/7 and burning out. Just makes life easier. There is a setting to change it in the sandbox settings, but if you're playing on Apocalypse and nothing else, it's tough. It's a struggle. I do still have the standard settings for it because I thought I'd just trust the devs. And I do kind of agree with their vision. I get it. I think now that I'm getting to the other side of it, it does make a lot of sense. The late game is so much more pleasant. It makes the grind worth it. But it keeps the early game fun and keeps you on your toes pretty much every single day. And I like that. I feel like this game was missing that in certain areas. Not anymore. Not at all. Alright, Spear's got a crack level 3. Without question. Can we take him a dip? Yeah, we can. Nice. 291. We're maybe 10 hits away. If not less. Not bad. Handle condition is super low. We might actually shoot ourselves in the foot here. Could it be worth just pulling this out? Yeah, probably. There we go. Done and done. Alright, how many we got? There we go. What a beauty. Level 3. We are here and we are here to stay. Hopefully we can just pop our way through. That's a 2 swing on the first one, 3 on the second. Can we get a 3? A 4. It's better than a 5. A little bit worse than a 3. Definitely worse than a 2. Oh, there we go. 1 swing city is what we're aiming for. Gunshot. Hey yo. That should drive some Zeds away. We're still overweight. Yeah, we are. Only slightly, but still there. Still exists. Come on, lads. Wouldn't mind trying to just get ourselves up to the touchline before today's episode finishes. Kinda can't see it happening, but we're not too far out. Not too far out at all. Doesn't help that the Zeds are still migrating and kind of mingling to that central section. But, you know, if we can make it that far and still have our head on our shoulders, it'd be a good effort, wouldn't it? Be further than we got before. We kind of just sprinted through last time. Guess this evening is the moment of truth. Only 3. Quickly make that 2. Nice. How about you, my friend? You gonna make it down to 1 almost immediately? Nice. And yeah, the rest do start flocking down slowly, but that's okay. Because that sneaky king can just pop them off without worry. I want to see that duffel. I want it. I'm ready for it. Come on, lad. Ah, damn it. There we go. Alright, what you got? What are you hiding in there? Nothing. The desert boots could be the one in time for winter. Summer. It's getting warmer now. Lighter boots could be the game changer. Well, I say it's getting warmer. It's still 1 degrees. It was snowing this morning. Talking absolute nonsense. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We're not getting to that touchline today, are we? Not at all. I reckon that's probably a good spot to leave it at. We did very well. He's come a very long way. Our spear is absolutely flying and it's only going to get better from here. Now that we're a high level in fitness, our overweightedness is gone and our skills are growing. The future's looking grand. The future is looking absolutely wonderful and I'm so excited for it. But for now, I'm going to have to love you and leave you just there. I've got too much to do to be giving you any monster episodes, although this one isn't too bad. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.